flow. Dallas Cowboys on my chest, let the star glow. Bugs got the podcast, speakers on blast. Talking about the game, every moment gon' last. Snaps in the back, bass hitting low. Crowd in the stands, watch the energy grow. Cowboys Nation, ride or die crew. If you doubt the star, we coming for you. Told you so. Yeah, I told you so. When them Cowboys win, everybody know. I told you so. I told you so. From Ruston to Dallas, let the fire blow.
All aboard! Choo, 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 choo. All aboard! Y'all hear that locomotive coming through, don't you? Yeah. It's that locomotive named Momentum, gained by them Dallas Cowboys. Yeah. First of all, you got to give Schottenheimer some credit. Start off, guys, and give him the fan clap that he deserves. Why? Because Schottenheimer has knocked off 3 Super Bowl winning coaches in a row. Yeah, let's go back to Pete Carroll, Super Bowl champion with the Seattle. Then we can go over to Sirianni, reigning Super Bowl champion of the Philadelphia Eagles. And we can take it right on up, just like we did to Andy Reid and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mind you, those were back-to-back champions, the Eagles and the Chiefs, that Schottenheimer out-coached. Not just the Cowboys beat, but Schotty out-coached them. And you got to give them credit, Bambino and Ricky. Nobody could figure out how to put consecutive victories together against Super Bowl coaches, but Schottenheimer did it. Back to back to back. Got that momentum rolling and rolling and rolling. Now, everybody's all aboard that Cowboy bandwagon. You see them back there, don't you? And speaking on the leader of the Cowboy bandwagon, the man that you guys all shoot down when the Cowboys look like they're not playing up the park, you always take a shot at the first mistake this young man made, which is Rain Dakota Prescott. Have you seen Rain Dakota Prescott in the last few games? And I think right now they have also brought back Dak in the MVP race. I may be wrong, but a lot of times I'm not. That's when I get to the point where I told you so. Now, you talked about my quarterback. My quarterback has been playing like the best field general in the NFL. What can you take from him, Wayman Moore? Nothing. Dak threw an interception the first series of the game. Finished the game. No one wants to talk about how he finished the game. Finished the game with an MVP numbers. That's the thing about it. You talk about Rain Dakota Prescott, but at the same time, you have to clap for Rain Dakota Prescott because he's putting on an MVP type performance. Yes, it is a regular season. Yes, the cry out is he can't do it in the postseason. Now he has the weapons to do it. Speaking of the weapons, we unarguably got the best duo at wide receiver in football. Do you agree or do you disagree, Mr. Junior? I'm just saying, is there a question of that nature to bring that something that we need to discuss? It's Cedarian Lamb and George Pickens Jr., the elite, the best duo in the NFL. I'm just asking because y'all got to understand, Dak my quarterback. And Dak is throwing the CD. He's throwing to Pickens, spreading the ball out to Flannery, throwing it over there to Turpin, Warren Span, throwing it all over there to Ferguson. In other words, he's spreading the ball out. but he's also spreading it to the best duo at wide receiver that the NFL has today. Now, mind you, I'm not comparing something that I haven't heard. They asked a gold jacket wearer who would remind you, who would Carl Pickens Jr. remind you, or who would remind you of yourself today? And the answer was Carl Pickens Jr. of the Cowboys. George Pickens, I'm sorry. And who gave him that analogy was none other than the GOAT, Randy Moss. Now, mind you, Randy Moss speaking that high of a George Pickens Jr. and just think Pittsburgh gave him away for a third-round pick. We appreciate that, Pittsburgh. You told me that Pickens was coming with drama. You told me that Pickens was a cancer in the locker room. You told me that Pickens was going to show his true colors once the ball wasn't thrown to him. But the ball has to go to somebody else. And as it goes to CD Lamb, and CD, as I wipe him down, puts on the show, giving George the assurance that I got your back, 3. 88 giving him the assurance that I got your back. I got your back, 88. That's the best duo in the NFL. And their quarterback is none other than Rain Dakota Prescott, the $60 million man, my quarterback. But the key to the Dallas offense moving the way it's moving is by me telling them up and foremost to run the damn ball. And if you notice, as the Cowboys do persistently and consistently run the damn ball, it's opening up the offense. Look at what Malik Davis did last week. Look at what Javonte Williams is doing consistently this year as he's one of the top leaders in rushing in the NFL. They're running the damn ball. And the thing about it is that offensive line, those guys are up there moving mountains. That's what we call mountain movers. Take a look at from Booker all the way over to Tyler Smith. That's the interior of the offensive line. They are mountain movers. From Booker, BB to Smith, there are mountain movers. We're not trying to get to the outside like that. We're getting our yards right up in the middle. Our guards are punishing the opposing defensive tackles. And mind you, Booker not only had to battle the Kansas City Chiefs number 95 All-Pro tackle, he also battled the Philadelphia Eagles All-Pro tackle. And back-to-back weeks, Chili Willie, he kept those defensive tackles off Dak Prescott. And I keep telling you guys, the key to the Cowboys' success is keeping Dak Prescott upright, off the ground. Have you guys recalled Dak getting on his ass the last 3 games? Maybe once, maybe once. But I told you guys this in August. Keeping Dak Prescott on his feet, straight up, healthy, will pretty much have the Dallas Cowboys winning the NFC East. And if you take a look at the race right about now, who's gaining ground in the NFC East? Who's that knocking on the door in the NFC East? Who is it? It's them damn boys, them Cowboys, led by Dakota Prescott. But the thing about what Dak is doing and Shotty is doing, and I told you guys this 2 months ago, utilize your personnel. You study worrying about CD catching the ball. You study worrying about Ferd catching the ball. You worried about Pickens getting the ball. Look at who's been catching the TDs in the last 3 weeks. Unsung heroes. Let's start off with the first one. Fenori called a TD a couple of weeks ago. Then you look at Span Ford called a TD a couple of weeks ago. Different people. Dak spreading the ball. And just last week, Malik Davis up the middle with a rushing touchdown by running the damn ball. Pop my collar because I said that. And if you do that, what does that produce, ladies and gentlemen? A victory, Jalen Ferguson. And that's what the Cowboys produced on last Thursday at Thanksgiving. But the key to it, week in and week out, we have to remain consistent. Consistent in running the ball, consistent Dak in spreading the ball out, consistent in Dak as play action pass, because that's what's killing all defensive coordinators right now, Mr. Butcher. How can you defend the Dallas Cowboys play action pass with the deadly weapons they have on the outside? It's hard because Dak is utilizing his personnel by spreading the ball out to everybody, not just CeeDee Lamb, not just George Pickens Jr. Pick your poison is what I call my wide receiver duo. Not just Jake Ferguson. Look at these guys' numbers that I'm calling out. They're in the top categories in the NFL. Not just handing the ball off to Javonte Williams. Y'all remember when we had trouble in the red zone of running the ball? Now it looks like we're getting over the hump. We're no longer settling for that field goal that we all got mad about. We're being aggressive now. We're going after 6 points instead of 3. And it is, Mr. Butcher, it's becoming unstoppable. But you got to look at it and face the facts. The Dallas Cowboys are gaining momentum. One game at a time. Marcus, you guys are winning for one season only right now. Congratulations. The Chicago Bears have been non-existent in conversation. I give you credit since you keep on speaking. Now, if you really want to talk about it, the Chicago Bears have not won a Super Bowl since when? Okay, quiet, please. You just now winning games this season. I give you credit, but respect the things that I'm saying because it's the truth. The Cowboys offense is becoming unstoppable. We weren't the same Dallas Cowboys when we faced the Chicago Bears at the beginning of the season. We was not the same Dallas Cowboy offense or defense when we faced Philadelphia in the first half of the season, ex-Philadelphia. We are not the same Dallas Cowboy team from September and October. And due to other people's success, they may be blinded by what's coming along that railroad track. It's that locomotive. And all aboard, it's them Cowboys. And we coming through. I'll be right back with y'all in about 45 seconds with a little bit more, and we'll talk about the defense. Here's my sponsors. Commercial.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Brooks, your mortgage broker. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, upgrade, or refinance, I make the process simple, fast, and stress-free. I have several lenders that I partner with. And what does that mean for you? Low rates, fast closings, and most importantly, someone who picks up the phone. I will be with you from pre-approval to closing. So contact me today. I'll be more than happy to help you get in your home. Number is 318-394-1406. Oh, and then I failed to mention, my average close time is 12 days. That's right, 12 days. You can be in your home in less than 2 weeks. Give me a call today.
Guys, you getting any sciatica pain this time of year? Weather's making your joints ache and body soreness. Need a body alignment? Give Jalen Ferguson a call there at Alpha Performer and Wellness. Tell Jalen that Derrick sent you. He's now mobile from Texas to Louisiana and throughout the Metroplex. Give Jalen a call today at Alpha Performance and Wellness and tell Jalen that Derrick sent you. Upgrade your security detail today by contacting Derrick Cheney for quality security that you deserve. From New York to Los Angeles, from Vegas to Miami, From Dallas to Houston, Chicago to New Orleans. If you need personal security detail, give Derrick Cheney a call today. And by the way, tell Derrick that Derrick sent you. Upgrade your security detail today. It's class reunion time, weddings, graduations, maybe even baby showers, or just a family event or just a group event you want to do, and you want your shirts personalized, or maybe even a money bouquet. Give Cheryl Williams a call today at Custom Pleasures. Not only she will receive top-notch quality and top-notch service, Shell service has been seen in Miami and also in Vegas. No matter what size the quantity, you're definitely going to get the top-notch quality. And when you reach out to Shell, tell her that Derrick sent you at Custom Pleasures today. One thing I can tell you guys this. Eberflus is gelling. He's bringing it all together. Yeah, we had trouble in the first half of the season. We had acquisitions. We had players come along. We had injuries after injuries. We had replacements after replacements. We had bad call. We had bad refs. We had bad comments. We had basically bad play by the Cowboys defense. But finally, with the new addition, I'm not talking about Ricky, Bobby, and Mike. I'm talking about Quentin Williams. I'm talking about the addition of the Wilson, the linebacker. I'm talking about the addition of coming back Overshawn. I'm talking about the addition of coming back Revels at corner. I'm talking about the addition of Diggs, who will be coming back soon. The new addition. Also, not to mention Jadeveon Clown. You guys have witnessed what the Cowboys have been doing since the bye week. They've been putting on a show. With our new additions, people are rubbing their head. People are scratching their shoulders. People are wiping their eyes. People are picking up their mouth. Yeah. Who is it? It's them boys. And we knocking on doors. That's what you ought to be scared of. Because Jerry Jones did win the trade. We got Quinn Williams. We got the other D-tackle Clark from Green Bay. We got a middle linebacker in Wilson. Still got our 2 first-round draft picks. At the right time when you're playing chess, you have to, excuse me, you have to sacrifice. If chess players, which you guys mainly play checkers, I'm speaking to the chess players. Don't you have to sacrifice one of your main objects on the chessboard? And you guys, you want to kind of go back and you want to say, oh, Michael Parsons. Michael who? Michael Parsons. Michael who? It's called chess, not checkers. Jerry playing the game. And if anybody know how chess is played, it's not played at an instant reaction. Chess is actually played over a time duration to where there's time taken in between plays. And that's all that Jerry has done. Made timely chess moves. That's why it's a different smile of Jerry Wayne Jones from the first half of the season in September and October to now the second part of the season after the bye week. You have to give Jerry Jones some credit. You guys doubted Jerry. But the key to it also, there are no more distractions. Notice that. There are no more distractions. As this locomotive picks up steam, there's no distractions. And you got to thank Jerry again for the depth that he acquired in March. See, he made moves back then. It's chess, not checkers. The depth, meaning, we had an offensive tackle to go down. We already had Nate Thomas. Our center went down. We already had the backup centers ready to step up. Our offensive guard went down. We already had reserves ready to fill in. We played without Overshawn. We've been playing without Diggs. We've played without Malik Hooker. We've played without Dono Wilson. We've played without Bland. The thing that Jerry put together in this chessboard, guys, is chess, not checkers. It's all coming together. You have to give the man credit. Jerry won this trade. But the greatest thing about the trade is Jerry has built a team that now, as you see, plays complementary football. And what's that? Complementary football, you look at the offense scoring points as the defense causes turnovers and get the opposing team off the field. And not to mention the special teams, field goals, punting to put the other team in drastic field positions. All that matters. Making tackles in the open field. You remember the player that came down and recovered the fumble? He got knocked down when he was running. He got knocked down, he got pushed to the side, but he still ran and he made the recovery of the fumble. That was on special teams. Everybody's playing complementary football. We're working hand in hand, guys. And I'm going to come back to tell you it's working. We them boys. And I'll be back in just a few more minutes to finalize this and wrap it up and tell you a little bit about your team, maybe, and also how we're going to finish this season, one game at a time. Be right back with you.
It's holiday season. This holiday season, gift yourself with the gift of luxury, style, comfort, and a smart mortgage that fits your life. When you work with me, I make financing seamless, and that includes expert guidance, fast approvals, and most importantly, fast closings. So what are you waiting on? Contact me today. You too can be sitting at your dining room table with your family, creating joyous moments this holiday season. My number is 318-394-1406 because the best address this season is the one that you call home.
Hey, you got some customized t-shirts you want made? Or maybe a money bouquet? Or maybe a personal fan? It's still fan season. Give Shell Williams a call over there at Custom Pleasures today. Shell will give you the top-notch quality service, quick, fast, and in a hurry. And to the people that did orders for last week, I'm here to let you know right now your orders is ready to pick up. And don't forget to mention that Derrick sent you. Call Shell Williams there at Custom Pleasures today. Upgrade your security detail by contacting Derrick Cheney. No matter if you're going from Chicago to New Orleans, from Houston to Dallas, Las Vegas to New York, Derrick Cheney is there to protect you, give you the utmost service, and give you the quality personal detail that you need. And when you talk to Derrick, tell Derrick that Derrick sent you. My neck, my back, my knees, my ankles. I'm old, sciatica pain. Give Jalen Ferguson a call today at Alpha Performance and Wellness. You may be sitting at home all day, your feet getting tired. You may go through migraines. Jalen is the best person to call. He's also mobile, not only throughout the Metroplex, but from state to state. And don't forget to tell Jalen that Derrick sent you. Alpha Performance and Wellness. Give him a call today. Yes, Chris Cottenham, brother, we done bored down and we headed to that city where they say, what up, though? Yeah, we don't have many Detroit Lions fans that we can come back with. But I'm here to tell you guys, it's going to be a battle. That the Cowboys should come up on top, playing complementary football, of course. No turnovers, protecting the ball. and most of all, running the damn ball. That's the key to the Cowboys' victory this week. They may be without St. Brown, which is their top receiver. So Jameson Williams will get the focus on the offense as far as the passes. And of course, Gibbs is going to get the ball with his substantial supernatural speed on defense. We have to contain that, minimize it, cause turnovers, get the ball back into my quarterback's hand, and put points up on the board. That's the thing about it. We have to keep this locomotive rolling. And not to mention, this is the third gauntlet that in the preseason, people told us if we got by one, or we may not even make it past two. But once we knock down this third gauntlet, once we beat the Detroit Lions, see, I told y'all 2 weeks ago how to rephrase things. Not what if we beat them. Once we beat the Detroit Lions, what up, though? That's all we need to know. That means them Cowboys are still rolling that train and they are knocking that dirt. Who is it? Them damn boys. We knocking like we the po-po. But you know, that's them boys. Thursday night, y'all make sure y'all tune in. And in other NFL news, Joe Burrow is back. Man, Joe Burrow back with them Cincinnati Bengals. No wonder they didn't give up Hendrickson, because Cincinnati can still make a run in this thing. They get T. Higgins back this week. Never count out Joe Burrow. Joe threw pass after pass to different receivers last week, including Jamar Chase. But he's going to welcome back his cohort, which is the number 2 duo in the NFL behind CD and George Pickens Jr. And Burrow might just pull Cincinnati back on top of the world. Can he do it? That's the question. Now, Philly, sorry to say, you guys are in trouble. Yeah, you in trouble. Not only is that locomotive from them Cowboys breathing down your neck, but you got internal affairs that you can't solve before you get on the field. And it's causing setbacks week after week. You're being exposed, Philly. I told you guys this back in August. I said Philly's not the same. You didn't believe me. Are you seeing it? Philly is not the same. And in the Indianapolis Colts, y'all are sliding. You just lost your cornerback that you traded for with the Jets, Sauce Gardner. You slide in Indianapolis. Can you brace yourself before you slide off that cliff? In Pittsburgh, I told y'all. Things that I'm bringing up, I already told y'all. Pittsburgh Steelers, I told y'all, once y'all got Aaron Rodgers, you were going to threaten Mike Tomlin's job. What are they calling for Mike Tomlin right now? His ass in a bag to be shipped out of there. Blame it on Aaron Rodgers. Or you can blame your front office because you guys gave up George Pickens Jr. for a 3rd round draft pick to the Cowboys. Work, George. But you told me George was going to be a counselor. Work, George. You told me George was going to be a problem on the field. Work, George. It's all due to what you did in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, you're drowning. I don't know how to throw you a life raft. You guys got Aaron Rodgers, which I told y'all Rodgers was on the wrong side of his career. But Stanley Diamond, they decided to give him a chance, but they didn't listen to me. But keep in mind, I told you so. Pittsburgh is on the verge of drowning. And New England Patriots. Yes, the Patriots have gotten back to the Patriots way. You got to give them credit because they're fighting. Do they have the top record in the NFL? I think they do. You have to give credit where credit is due. That's what my podcast is about. Now, I'm just trying to tell you. And the Niners, the San Francisco 49er guys, Craig Williams, Brent Brooks, Kendall Payne, Trey Nelson, Michael Hayes. Your 49ers are hanging in there. Week after week, despite the injuries, you have to give the Niner gang, bang, bang, their credit. They're surviving. They're winning. They're actually playing the role of next man up, and it's working. So don't hate on the Niners. I don't have any hate. The Niners are nowhere on the train tracks for me right now. So I congratulate them. And to the Chicago Bear Nation, yeah, you guys are hotter than fish grease right now. I tip my hat because you guys are doing the damn thing. I can't complain. You beat everybody in the NFC East. Where's my complaint? I'm not. You beat the Cowboys. Congratulations. You're hot. Notice I give you your props. But once again, who is it? Who that knocking on the door like them po-pos? It's them Cowboys. Yeah, buddy. Detroit, we coming through. We coming through, Detroit. That Cowboys locomotive is gaining momentum, Detroit. And they say once we tip over Detroit, whoa, watch out for the Cowboys as they roll their way into the playoffs. But you ain't got to believe me. Just remember, you heard it here first because I told you so. Now let's go ahead and wrap this up with the picks of the week. Last week I was 2 or 3. But this week we're going to go see can we go 3 for 3. First up on the docket, I'm going to take that 5.5 with the Cincinnati Bengals over Buffalo. Yeah, it's going to be a hard-fought battle, Chris Cunningham. But I'm going to take them 5.5 simply because T. Higgins is coming back. And the next pick I'm going to take, the next pick I'm going to take is the Chicago Bears in the +6.5. You giving me a touchdown with the Chicago Bears? In Green Bay? Yeah, the Bears still got some work to do. And the final pick of the week, you best believe it. Who's that knocking at the door? America's team in the +3 against the Detroit Lions. I'm telling you, you may not want to believe it, but always remember, I told you so. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. You can also catch the podcast live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and tune over to Blue TV. It's airing weekly. And just scroll down in the podcast section, and there I am at the top. I told you so. I'll talk with you next week after the Cowboys roll over the Lions. Yeah, buddy.
Bugs on the mic, you know the show. Turn it up loud, let the whole world know. Straight out of Rustin, repping on the flow. Dallas Cowboys on my chest, let the star